Can't believe the man is actually here. He's sitting across from me.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
This not Jeff.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve-O is here.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, great to see you.
Likewise, man.
It's been a long time since we've actually had you in studio.
Right, huh? Yeah, I love it here, man. You guys are absolutely top 5. Maybe even top 3.
Dude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Stop lying.
Now, if we got rid of Jeff, would we jump up a little bit?
All right, so the last time you were here in studio with us, well, first off, it was back when we were down at Union Station. So this is the new studio. But you were on with us, I think it was a Thursday. Okay, so it was a Thursday. We had such a blast together.
Yeah, you got me back the next day.
The next day you came in, unbeknownst to our guest who was already there. Do you remember who it was?
Tara Reid.
Tara Reid,
Yeah. Tara Reid.
We literally said to her, like, we didn't tell her at all that anybody was coming in. We were like, we have a surprise for you. And she goes, what's that? And then we played the Jackass theme, and you walked in, and she went, hi.
I remember that being kind of a weird one.
Oh, yeah. It was the best. It was the best, though.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, because the interview wasn't really going anywhere. You saved it.
Well, thanks, man. Thanks.
No,
you know
thank
why?
you.
And I don't really like take a guest if they go, all right, well, you can't talk about this, and this.
Right.
She was a replacement because Jason Mewes was supposed to be in.
Oh, wow, dude. Jason Mewes is my bro now.
Jason Mewes was supposed to come in, missed his flight or something like that.
It wasn't like he bailed on us or anything.
Right,
he
right,
literally missed his flight.
Yep.
And so they were like, he's not going to be here, but we can get you Tara Reid. And we went, okay.
Okay.
And then, like, right before she went on the air, the publicist said, all right, don't talk about her dating life or her breast implants. Okay, go have fun.
All right, great.
What else is there
Right.
to talk about?
That's right. She had that epic red carpet photo.
Where her top fell off.
Yeah.
And they
Right. It was
exposed
just
her.
like one boob popped out, and it had been through a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's not be mean.
No.
You know,
She
it's
was
all
very
good.
nice. She was very
Yeah.
nice. And I was floundering.
Right.
And then the receptionist goes, Mr. Steve-O is here. I go, let him in. Let him in. And you come bounding in, all energy.
Dude, I love it.
And that was amazing. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for coming in. It's great to see you.
Thank you for having me, man. It's been it's been an insane journey through my career, as I'm sure for you.
Well, last time you rolled through town, you were just doing the small comedy clubs.
Right.
And now look at you at the pageant tonight.
Yeah,
This
huge.
man is playing the pageant.
That's what I read. Yeah, that's
I'm
pretty
a
exciting.
big time theater act. All of my 11 years of grinding in comedy clubs have paid off, and it's just so epic. I told you guys on the phone last week, or maybe earlier
Yes,
this
last week.
Who knows? All of my worlds have converged, where I'm doing a comedy show which integrates video of stunts that I would never have been allowed to do for Jackass because they're flagrantly illegal, triple X rated. I did it all with no insurance, like just letting it ride, man. Oh my God, I've literally substantially raised the bar for crazy. And
Did
I'm
you
so stoked.
do the stuff knowing it was going to be part of a stage show?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that was the plan all along.
Yeah, because my first hour of stand-up that I toured with, and what became my first special, it was all about like groupie sex stories and sex addiction and this and that, and it was just me with the microphone. And then as I put together my second hour, I thought, man, these stories that I'm telling, like, mostly happened on camera, so I could edit footage into the special and make it multimedia. That worked super well. But I wanted to bring footage on the road, and I didn't want to be living in the past the way that I had been. So I set about filming new stunts, and I called it my bucket list because there were just these ideas. There were these ideas I was sitting on that were so messed up. They were never actually really intended to happen. And I said, screw it, man. I gotta go for it before I get so old. It's you know?
So you grab a camera and you start filming. Now you filming this stuff in addition to filming the Jackass movie,
Right.
which comes out in a couple weeks.
Oh my God, dude. I think that this Jackass movie might be a staggering commercial success.
I tell you what, I haven't looked forward to a movie like this in a long time.
I can tell you guys, it's
going to be
unbelievably
massive.
good. It is such a good movie.
I can't wait. I always say whenever we talk about, the Jackass film series, I always talk about how one of the few times where I've laughed so hard that a room has spun and I was like, I'm going down. This is it for me. I'm going down.
Lose oxygen.
Was the very first Jackass when you jump from the trampoline into the fan. When that happened, I'm like, I'm gone. It's over for me. This is where I lose it. Dude, when that happened, I'm like, I couldn't contain myself.
I'll never forget that night, man. I remember I had many vials of ketamine, which
Oh my God!
I was super professional. I knew that if I started doing the ketamine, that my coordination would go out the window. So I just did coke all night until I got that shoot done in the morning, and then after I landed from the ceiling fan, then I started cooking K.
That is a professional. Right?
At least you kept it professional.
Right. Yeah.
Well, is this the first Jackass movie you filmed sober?
No, the last one,
the 3D one.
3D one, I was newly sober and still very uncomfortable in my skin. I had not found my voice. And this one, I've just completely blossomed, man. Oh my God! And, I'm dying to give away secrets, man.
But just even seeing the trailers of you going to the porta potty, then blowing up the porta potty while you're in there.
Yeah, I really had to take a dump, and I didn't care. I wish they would have waited until I had my pants down, though. Like they just were so excited. As soon as I stepped in, they blew it up.
Oh, there's. Tony put on the big screen, Steve-O jumping into the ceiling fan. So this is you coked out of your mind.
Oh, I've coked that entire movie. There is nary a scene in the first Jackass movie where I'm not absolutely coked out of my gourd, except for the scenes in Japan, because I couldn't get coke in Japan.
Wow. So those are the only sober parts of the movie when you're out of country.
When I was in Japan, yep.
Was that the movie with the first one with the toy car?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, that's one you wouldn't do, right?
Correct. Yeah. The
And Ryan Dunn wound up putting the toy car up his keister.
And the only reason that I was on the set and appearing on camera during that bit where Ryan Dunn did that is because I was still awake doing cocaine.
And didn't you say the reason you didn't do it is because
my dad?
Yeah, it was your dad.
I had been on the phone with my dad. I said, "Dad, we're getting so crazy for this this new movie," and I told him about the toy car, and it was just something about the way he said, "Oh no," and then
that just hit you.
Yeah, I mean, I just knew that Dad would be so disappointed.
Has he never said "oh no" before?
It was the way he said it.
He said it plenty of times, but it was the inflection of it.
It was. Dad's not an emotional guy, and I could tell that was a big one. And then at the movie premiere for the first Jackass movie, I had Dad with me, and he went up to the director, like walking out of the theater. And he just felt compelled to tell the director, Jeff Tremaine, "Hey, Jeff, I just want to clear something up. Like, my concern about Steve putting the car up his butt wasn't for his safety. It's that I'm extremely homophobic."
Thanks for clearing that up. Oh, makes it so much better now.
Right. Oh, gotcha.
Has he called you on? Is your dad still with us?
Yeah,
Okay.
he is. It's epic.
Does he call you out on stuff now? I mean, like, the more recent stunts. Or has your dad seen your show?
This is great.
Your stage show.
He has. He made it through. I wonder. He made it through the skydiving scene, which I was mortified.
The guy
to
was
show.
naked. You were naked, skydiving
I was naked,
and gelling.
And the guy, like, I barely managed to shake hands with this guy. He strips down to his tiger print Speedo.
Right on.
So I'm butt
We've all
naked.
been there.
Let's party.
Right. But Dad, this is so crazy. Now at this point in my career, my dad is on my payroll.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's insane. And Dad was a wildly successful corporate executive when I grew up. I grew up. The high school that I went to, in my senior graduating class, 80% of the graduates went on to Ivy League schools. I was a loser for going to the University of Miami, and it's a good school.
And now your dad's on your payroll, so he sees you.
He handles everything insurance.
What kind of job is that?
I know.
How can you get insurance?
Dude,
He's got the easiest job in the world. He's got nothing to do.
Yeah, I mean, just yesterday I called up my dad and I said, "Hey, Dad, I got one for you, because we're, we're doing this shoot, and I'm really excited. I've been sitting on this idea forever. At one point on a road trip, I drove away from the gas pump with my RV, but the nozzle of the gas pump was still in my tank." So I just clearly, blatantly ripped the hose away from the pump and was driving down the highway, trailing it, behind the RV. And then people are waving us down like, "Oh, dude." So we pull over. I'm like, "Oh, wow, that was dumb." We go back to the gas station and return the pump. The people at the gas station were entirely unfazed. They're like, "Oh, we got it." I'm like, "Does this happen a lot?" They're like, "Yeah, it happens like at least once or twice a week." And it turns out that these things are designed to come up because
to break
Yeah,
time.
like tearaways. Yeah.
it's a common occurrence.
Yeah.
So I came up with the idea to do to make a video experimenting what different types of things might rip the hose off. So one of my ideas is to have a couple guys hold the gas pump hose horizontally like a clothesline. And I'll come just burning on a bicycle like it's the finish line and celebrating too early.
Yes.
And we'll see if does it rip me off the bike or do I rip it
Or does it
off
tear
the
away
tank?
from the pump?
This is a compelling question.
I'm curious.
And then I want Chris Pontius to dress up like Tarzan and try like a super running sideways rope swing.
Yes. Yes. Beautiful.
And then our new buddy Zach, who we call JACKASS. I mean, he's a big boy.
Oh, yeah.
I think he might be 400 pounds.
Is he the one with
think-
the slip and slide in the trailer?
Yes.
Going up into
Yeah.
the lake?
So
the fireworks
So
thing.
we have talked about him well before he was ever involved with the Jackass crew because he kind of did things rogue style. And
Right.
at one point, I think the video that we had talked about, he took like black cats, lit them on fire, and then put them in his mouth.
Well, I mean, forget about his mouth. What he did was he called it like the suicide vest or something.
Yeah.
And, how they're in the red paper and
Yeah.
so it just goes on endless.
And he wrapped his whole body.
He wrapped it all around. And when you like hold it up to you, I mean, dude, he had terrible burns from that.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I mean, that goes for like 3 or 4 minutes
Oh yeah.
yeah.
of continuous
This
explosions.
dude is insane. Yeah.
So
it's
he's in the new
awesome.
Jackass movie?
He is.
That's
and
good.
all I need for him to do, I call it the trust lean.
Just straight back. Yeah, just straight back. Just straight back. Yeah.
And we got another new guy, Poopies. He comes from the world of surfing, so I want him to do a car. So we need to get like a really impressive, like 0 to 60, maybe like some Tesla Ludicrous or something.
Yeah.
So he stands on the roof with the gas pump zip tied to his belt. And then see if he can stay on the roof of the car when it peels out. And I'm just excited. So I called up my dad and I said, "Dad, this damn gas station wants insurance. Will you get on it, Dad?" And Dad says, "What do they want insurance for? Like, in case any of you guys get hurt, or for damage to the
pump.
to the property?" I'm saying, "I don't know, Dad."
Talk to them.
Yeah, not my job.
This is why I pay you.
This is why I pay
Do you have a life insurance policy? There's no way anybody insures you.
I did many years ago, and it was taken out on me by the first and unbelievably shady representatives that I ever had. My first manager was like a super shady rave promoter out of Cleveland. And my first lawyer...
Of course he was.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's such a funny story. And my first lawyer was the first guy who sold me a bag of weed at the University of Miami.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it was this little team. And,
You're loyal to your friends.
right. And they...
Yeah, we're Team Steve-O. I'm a weed dealer and a rave promoter.
Right. And
My entourage.
were all like totally unethical. They were, the guy was my lawyer and my business partner. So like so my initial Steve-O video series, I had all this Too Hot for TV footage, and so I was putting out these videos, and in the videos I was super like risking my life, you know, like these guys were shoving me like out of moving vehicles and stuff, you know, at the same time that they were profiting like on the footage. But they come to me and say, dude, you know, you got to get life insurance, man. And so
Oh, well, thanks.
Who's the beneficiaries? They are?
yeah, they were.
Amazing.
Yeah,
So now
it
they're
was-
amping
it was-
up your stunts, and they're the beneficiaries of you dying.
It was epic.
Oh, my God.
It was so epic.
All right, Steve-O is here. He's at the pageant tonight. Tickets are on sale now. It's the bucket list tour. We got to take a quick break. We'll come back. More Steve-O, and if it all times out right, mystery guest.
Oh, boy.
I believe there's something cool that's happening today, right, at the box office, down at the pageant.
Oh, is there?
Like I'm on the website right now, and there's something
All right, we'll
special
talk about
that
it
they're
after.
doing.
All right, welcome back to the program. Steve-O's here.
And I've just been gifted a pile of Rizzuto show stickers, which will adorn my
Thank you very much.
suitcase right at the end of the
Thank you
day.
very much. Hey, by the way, so Steve-O's at the pageant tonight. Tickets are on sale now, and there's a special thing going on.
Yeah, so if you already bought your ticket, okay, you already have in your hand a ticket to go to the
Or
show
if you
tonight.
didn't.
Or if you didn't. If you want to check meeting Steve-O off of your bucket list, the first 100 people that go to the box office at the pageant today between 4 and 7, you can upgrade to a VIP ticket, and this will add you onto a meet and greet with Steve-O after the show.
Yeah, there we go.
Whoa.
Nice.
Can we tweet that information out or
Sure.
something? Make sure that goes out on the socials?
Yeah, I'll put it out there.
That's awesome. Hey, I believe our mystery guest is on the phone.
Oh, let's do it.
All right, it's a mystery guest on the phone. I know who it is, but you guys have to guess. Okay, so we'll go around. We'll ask some questions. Hello, mystery guest.
Hello. I'm the mystery guest. What's up?
All right, mystery guest on the phone. A mystery guest, just so you know, Steve-O from Jackass is here. Have you ever met Steve-O before?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Wow. Okay. Where did we meet?
Well, that'll just give it away, Steve.
Okay.
All right, ask another question, Steve.
It's not much of a game if I just give you the answer.
Okay.
Oh, I get to,
Sounds
ask
like a
away. Ask
wrestler.
away.
Sounds like a
Oh
wrestler.
my. Yeah. You got me there.
Okay. I've got you there.
All right, so we have a wrestler on the phone.
You have a
And,
wrestler on the phone.
Hey, have you been talking smack about my boy Johnny Knoxville, who's going to be at the Royal Rumble on the 29th?
Now, I haven't, but if it helps, I had a segment. I had a segment with Knoxville a couple weeks ago in Los Angeles on SmackDown.
Okay. Well, there we go.
I know Tony knows who it is.
Oh, yeah. As soon as he said, I'm mystery guest, I went, oh, I know who that is.
I'll just give you a hint. This guy is from St. Louis. He's a St. Louis's own. Very, very, very famous superstar.
Steve-O don't know who the hell I am. Steve, it's Randy Orton. How you doing, man? Do you remember? Do you remember?
All right. There we go.
We met back in the day. I think you were still all cracked out. And I love you, man. Hey, by the way, I love you, and I much respect to your journey and where you are now in life. I know you're doing very well. But when we met, you were all cracked out. And do you remember when Umaga and you had the little altercation in the ring? Yeah, I was there for that back in the day, too.
Epic.
But good times, man. Good times.
Well, what happened with that? We actually watched that video earlier before you came in.
Yeah, with
Go ahead,
Umaga, I mean, dude, it's your call, bro. But I was in the ring to promote Jackass #2. This was, I want to say, August of 2006, and I was very ignorant. I was an ignorant guy. I didn't know that for a match to be over, you have to stop moving. And you can't. So we had this whole match, and it was basically, you know, loosely choreographed. There was a distinct move that was supposed to be the last move, which was Umaga, who was called the Samoan Bulldozer for good reason.
Big dude.
and he jumps off the top rope and just body slams me while I lay on the ground. And it was so devastating, this body slam. And then I'm like rolling around like, oh, you know, like reacting. Like I react when I get hurt. And Umaga was offended that I was still moving around. So he continued to beat me up. And I thought that the match was supposed to be over. So I'm like, wait, why is he still beating me up? And I'm like, hey, it's waving my arms around, cut down. But all that meant was that he just kept beating me up more. And he dropped this elbow on my head, which just sent me right into a blackout.
Oh, my God.
I do not remember leaving the ring. They cut away from, they didn't show me leaving the ring. I don't remember. It just got that dark.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but then after that, I show up in Tampa at an event, and I'm going around backstage trying to get video of people choking me unconscious. And
did you ask?
I remember that.
Yeah, that's what I was up to in Tampa. I'm sure I asked Randy to do that. I asked you.
I remember that. You asked me, and we were all just like, "What the hell is he?" We always consider ourselves to be jackasses in our own right, and crazy sons of bitches in our own right. But then we met Steve-O, and we realized we had.
Here's the standard right here. Yeah.
We had a long way to go.
Well, so Randy's on to promote Royal Rumble, which is coming to the Dome at America Center on the 29th. Johnny Knoxville from Jackass will be in the ring.
He's actually, I mean, to say what you will about it, they have qualified him as a contestant. He is going to be competing. At the ripe age of 50 years old, Knoxville, with all of his concussions, I'm telling you, man. I like, my dad is 78 years old, and like every conversation I have with my dad, I'm like scanning every word he says, how he says it, like hoping that dementia is not setting in, you know, like I just have that. And I do the exact same thing with Knoxville because he's been hit in the head, he's been knocked unconscious so many times. Every text, everything he says, I'm like, just for brain damage, for like, it's so bad. Like, dude,
you care. Well, Randy, will you guys take it easy on him?
No.
Of course not. Of course not. But you know what? I got a little place in my heart for Knoxville. He's 50, so he's got me by 10 years. So I grew up watching the Jackass films and watching Jackass and loving these guys. So if anything, I'm going to have Knoxville's back in the ring on January 29th, which is a Saturday, in St. Louis, Missouri, at the Dome for the Royal Rumble. I'm going to have Johnny Knoxville's back because I remember growing up and kind of being fond of the man. So, you know what? I got his back, Steve-O. Don't you worry about your boy. I'm going to make sure no more brain cells are damaged on the 29th of January.
Hit him as hard as you want. I say, everybody, hit him as hard as you want, but just go easy on his head.
That's it. Got it.
And his face. He's got a very pretty face.
Yeah, he does.
Like a movie. He's got movie star looks. You don't want to rearrange his face.
Yeah.
But maybe we put him in a football helmet or something. You know.
Yeah, there we go. That's not a bad idea.
How cool
Use it as a weapon.
Yeah. Dude, can I tell you guys a secret?
God.
Oh my God, I've not said this on a public level, but my business partner, Scott Randolph, because we've got this Jackass movie coming out, he decided to look into like what the other Jackass guys are doing merchandise-wise, and he went to look up their websites. Yeah. He typed in johnnyknoxville.com and found it to be available for purchase. Wow. And I bought it.
You just bought
it? That's tremendous.
I have no idea what type of a window of opportunity there was. Perhaps it was just sitting there, like, available for sale, like, for years. I don't know, but I bought it. It cost over $2,000, and I built him a website, which I'm going to make live in the next couple days. Or not the next couple
You should make
weeks.
it hardcore pornography.
Dude, you don't even know. I was thinking to myself, like, what's notable about him? And, of course, he's rocking, like, a full head of gray hair. So I built this website, which when it loads, he pops up, as we've known him for decades, jet black hair. And then the schlongs fly in. and start blasting all over his head. And he vigorously rubs it all in like shampoo.
All right.
And it turns his head gray.
Randy Orton, Royal Rumble on the 29th. How cool is that it's here in St. Louis, your hometown? Is your dad going to be there?
Oh, the old man will be there, man, and you know, him and Knoxville can sit in catering together, sip on a cup of coffee, and talk about the brain cells they've lost throughout the course of their career. The old man will be there backstage for sure, guys. He'll be, you know, he loves coming down and seeing the old timers, the guys that are still around, and shooting the shit with them, you know. So he loves being a part of that and being around the boys.
Randy, I know you've won the Rumble twice. I know that you've basically been the runner-up twice, being the last man eliminated. What is more of a heartbreak, being the guy that it's just two in the ring and you're the last one thrown over, or a quick exit?
I'd say the quick exit would probably be the worst case situation. You know, it's the hometown. There's 40,000 people. I come down with if you spend more time walking to the ring with your music playing than you do in the ring, chances are you're going to get booed out of the building. So
I'm calling that out as a bad question.
No. I'm talking about like, just imagine you're in the ring for the entire Rumble. You're fighting everybody. You're throwing everybody off, and then you're the last guy thrown over. That's got to be devastating, as opposed to you come down the ring, you're in there for 4 or 5 minutes, and then you get thrown over.
Right.
It's got to be, you know, you build up everything and just crushed.
I mean, I can't relate to being in the Royal Rumble, but let's just imagine that the question relates to being Dancing on the Stars. Like, do you want to be the first one who got voted off?
Yeah. I mean, I know, I understand.
All right, Randy, I know you got other press to do. I just want to say, Randy Orton and the rest of the WWE superstars, it's Royal Rumble, the 29th, over the Dome at America Center. Tickets are currently on sale through Ticketmaster. Randy, thanks for taking the time.
I appreciate it. I appreciate being the mystery caller. Steve-O, it's nice chatting with you, brother. Take care of yourself, man.
Hey, thank you for the kind words, too, brother, and much respect to you as well.
Yeah, man, damn right. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, and keep doing your thing.
Thank you. There he is, the great Randy Orton.
Yes, sir.
All right, Steve-O's here. We're going to take one final break. We'll come back and wrap her up. Next time, you got to come in at like 8 o'clock.
I love it, dude.
I love when you're here. You just bring an energy. Does he not just bring an energy? I mean, like, I'm happy.
I'm in a great mood now. I was before too, but I'm also in a great mood now.
Well, thanks, man. And I don't know what's more fun, the on the air or the in between.
Yeah, we shouldn't talk about that. The in between stuff.
Yeah, well, the in between stuff it goes down tonight at the pageant.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The pageant tonight. It's Steve-O and the Bucket List Tour. So what's the special one more time?
So from 4 to 7 today at the box office. If you haven't bought tickets, or if you already have your tickets and you want to upgrade to a VIP ticket for $50, you can upgrade, and that includes a meet and greet with Steve-O. And that's from 4 to 7, and they're giving it to the first 100 people. First come, first serve.
I just said thanks for coming in during the commercial break, and he charged me $50. I can't believe it.
Well, dude, nothing but success. I mean, you are living your best life now.
Dude, I'm so stoked. Thank you for that. And you know, radio is alive and well, for those who are crushing it. Yeah. It's like the rich get richer and the poor get poorer in radio, and you guys have gotten richer, and congratulations.
Well, thank you,
man. That's awesome.
I just want to say, you look great. You're healthy. I mean, you're having a great time on tour. We're talking about, you know, tour bus stories. You got the Jackass movie coming out.
Yeah.
And this past weekend, Scream came out, only in theaters, also from Paramount, also a franchise that has not had an installment for like over a decade.
Yeah.
And it was expected to make $25 billion. It brought in 36. So here we are with COVID going crazier than ever before, and we're seeing box office numbers. It's like, what's happening in the world? I just don't get it.
It's going to be huge. This is going to be a tremendous movie.
People need this stuff.
Dude, this Jackass movie is so unbelievably good. I can't believe I didn't get myself in trouble telling you secrets, but I will after.
I can't. You know, I don't want to know because I want to.
Without question, it's an opening weekend for me. Like, that is an opening weekend at the box office for me. I will be there.
The last one was super commercially successful, and this one we have so blown it out of the water. It's so much better of a movie.
What opens February 4th? in theaters everywhere. Tonight, Steve-O at the pageant. Get your tickets, and we're done. Well, hopefully next time you roll through town soon, we'll
Yeah,
see
I
you
can't
again.
wait, man. Like I said, you guys are you guys are on the short list. There's very few radio stations where I reach out, and I reach out to you guys all the time, man. I love it.
Well, we love you for it.
Yeah,
Thank you
we
very much.
definitely
Great,
do, man.
Steve-O.